Great.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, and it's promenade your partner when you get home. There should be a little break there. Okay. 16 times, 16 times, 16 times, 16 times. Promenade your partner when you get home. When I first started my music career, I was never thinking I was going to be a creator. I didn't think I was going to be a songwriter. I didn't think I was going to be a composer. I was a performer. I loved interpreting roles. I loved interpreting songs, and I feel like I was a good interpreter, And I never thought about making my own stuff until it sort of kept smacking me in the face, and people started asking me, oh, would you do this thing? And I'd be like, what? So the idea of being an opera composer was really daunting, but I just kind of, just my instinct said, yes, just do this and we'll figure it out, because there's been so many good things that have come from that, even beyond Omar itself, for me as a person, as a creator. It feels like to me that there's a big buy-in to everyone involved, and that for me means that I've created something that other creatives are feeling a connection to. And outside of that, I don't know how the audience is going to like it. I don't know how the reviewer's going to like it, and I can't really focus on that. I feel like I've done my job because the singers are happy singing the music and feel connected to it, and I'm like, okay, everything else is kind of a cherry on top. You know what I mean?
Have to get the story behind your pieces, the writing on your pieces. Because we talked about it, but I don't remember.
Wow.
Yeah. But so obviously, this is it's based in history. It's a real time period, but we felt no need to have things be historically accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Because and I'm sure you've heard this probably from Kineza, that what we're looking at in this production is what we're imagining Omar sees. So seeing you in all of your beautiful glory.
Wow.
So his imagination. So we don't need to see the slave racks. We've already seen that. We've already seen our people dirty and in slave clothes. We don't need that.
Yeah, we've seen enough of that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because Michael Abels, I first came to through his scores. His first score with the Jordan Peele movie Get Out, and he's now worked with Jordan, several more times. And I was really struck by, how he scored that story, that very particular Black story, And so I'd always I had that in my mind, just nestled somewhere. And then when the idea of collaborating with somebody on a compositional scale, I looked him up and I was like, wow, this guy, I don't know. It just felt like he would be a really good guy to collaborate with. Just literal instinct, you know? I don't know, it's brought me to a connection to Black culture that I didn't really anticipate writing an opera, if that makes sense. And I'm connecting to like the other Black singers on the production in a way where they're telling me like they feel seen, they feel like I'm telling their story, that I have gotten in the small ways, you know, within like the bluegrass or country community. There's definitely always been people of color come up to me like, thank you, I feel seen. I didn't really expect that in this kind of way in the opera world, which actually is like amazing, you know, and I feel like it just shows kind of where we are. And the more that I've done research just about opera within the Black community, that's actually been some discovery for me, kind of like, oh, I mean, I always knew that we were involved, but it's just filling out the picture more and more and more, and in ways that I wasn't anticipating.